Welcome back, you guys. Thanks for being here. Today we're gonna have so much fun styling our home for Easter, but not in the traditional sense. So let's start in the unexpected place. Yes, your bathroom. I mean, when people come to your house and you live at your house, you use the bathroom every day. Why not make it happy for Easter? So let's do this. Let's talk about hand towels. Why is this important? Because I don't know about you, but I do not want to actually touch someone's hand towel in their bathroom. So if you have little guest towels on a tray like this, to add a cute little Easter touch, why not add some napkins? I also love to add a little touch of Easter with a bunny and some eggs. Moss will always make everything just feel weighted and complete. So let's add some moss under our eggs and we're good to go. So we have to have a bunny at the sink to say hello. I love my little black bunny. I'm not sure, I think I found him locally at Home Goods. One of my favorite things, if you've been following along, you know candles are in every room in my house. Why is this? Well, I believe that candles add just a cozy little touch. This one smells amazing and it can transition into spring, not just Easter, because of the beautiful flower. And the best part, when the candle goes down, now you have this gorgeous vessel that you can store your jewelry in at your bathroom sink. Plants always make your home feel like spring, so why not add one in your bathroom? This little guy is actually faux. This bathroom doesn't get very good natural light, but this faux plant makes you feel alive, and I love having plants around for spring. And of course, we added another little bunny to our shelf. For those friends that don't like Easter eggs or bunnies, but you want your home to feel Eastery and like spring, why don't you add some texture and color? This color reads spring to me. Pinks, greens, blues, and again, adding the texture, super fun. A lot of times when we see Easter eggs, we see pink and green and blue and purple and red. While that's lovely, I prefer a more neutral, timeless palette. So I've chosen eggs with golds and creams and grays to tie into this black and white bathroom. Now it's time to go style Easter and spring into our living rooms, because we all know we spend more time there than we do in the bathroom. Welcome to our living room. So I want to show you how easy it is to add little tweaks to make your shelves instantly seasonal. Greenery, take the outside in, especially for those friends who are still experiencing snow at your house. Why not try to use some faux greenery so that you feel more alive? Bunnies and carrots. All I did was simply place a little carrot on my gold boxes, and now it feels like Easter. The bunny is sitting happily next to the plant that is actually alive, because that one can live all year long. Let's talk about the mantle. Maybe you don't have a mantle in your house, but you have a TV console. These same concepts to bring spring will work on a TV console or a mantle. So you're gonna add candlelight, a fresh little vase of flowers. When you go to the grocery store during the spring, put flowers on your grocery list so that you can always feel special. It's super fun to put them not only in the living room, you can put a touch in the bathroom, in the kitchen, throughout your home. Over here, we've added a bunny with the candlesticks. Again, just a little festive feel. I loved this little guy. Next to the bunny is my tiny little treasure box. It reminded me of Alice in Wonderland when she has that little box and takes out her little cake. I just loved it. So I thought it was the perfect little vessel for Easter eggs to bring in that little festive touch. If you'll notice, below the eggs is green moss. Again, bringing life. Greenery, moss. On the bottom shelf, I have my big, beautiful bowl with the beads hanging out, but I decided to add a little carrot garland, and that, again, just brings that festive touch to your home. Next to it is another faux plant because, again, bringing life, and it also allows for balance on the bookshelves. A bird's nest, I mean, that reads spring. And if you wanted to, that could absolutely stay out through the season. It doesn't just represent Easter, in my opinion. And I've done the same thing on the coffee table. Let me show you that. I decided to switch out my regular tray that I've used all year for this beautiful rattan. I love my hurricane globe that I leave out all year, but it's so fun to switch out what's inside of it for the season. So I've added some moss and some fun little blue Easter eggs. A bird, again, tells me that it's spring with his little nest of eggs. So you'll notice on my shelves up there, I have this beautiful wood bowl, and I have an air plant, again, that feels festive and spring-like with some natural beads falling out. But another way that you could style any bowl in your home is by adding some green moss and Easter eggs so that it feels like Easter. And this lovely little bowl is from our Free Spirit bundle. Let's add Easter and spring to the dining room. Welcome to a little sitting area in my dining room where I have extra storage for those dishes that aren't used every day. Greenery, once again, brings life. I love this lady head. I don't know what she's called, but she's so happy. You'll hear me say it 1,000 times. Candlelight, again, makes it feel elevated, cozy, and the way I brought spring in through the candlelight, notice the color of the candles. They used to be ivory, and in the winter I had green, but now that it's spring, I added some pink. My everyday basket that I have sitting here, I just simply added a little bunny, put some beads around his neck to give a little more texture. In my cloche over here, I usually just have it empty, but I always have some kind of greenery or something coming out of the top. So for spring, I've added these beautiful pink feathery-like texture, and of course, a happy little bunny inside. Pillows are absolutely a way to bring in fresh feel every single season. So I've switched out my pillows that I've had here all year long, actually, for this spring. I loved the texture on this pillow with the flowers and of course tassels, and again, adding the little touch of pink brings the whole look together. On my side table, I have my little giving hands, which came from a Free Spirit bundle, and I simply added some moss, greenery, gold eggs, and I am loving my plant in my mod bowl. In my dining room, I've taken this old dresser and turned it into a buffet where I'm able to store all of our linen napkins, table runners, and extra candles for setting the table. So try to think outside the box when you're thinking about furniture in your home. But also, how did I bring Easter here? Simply with these fun little fabric carrots. I laid him on the tray, and that's as easy as it is. If you don't want carrots or bunnies, then let's take that away and add some fresh mint, because that's always a happy addition to your bar. Let's finish our Easter and spring decorating over in the kitchen. So I took my little votive tray, which came from a Free Spirit bundle, and I simply changed a few things to make it feel like Easter and candlelight. Again, why do we use this all the time? Because it really does give you that little luxe, cozy feel in your house. So I took this end votive and just simply put moss and an Easter egg. Of course, another little one to kind of balance it out. And the gold bunny, he's just super happy. So something fun and seasonal is hanging things on your door. Door can also have artwork. So this is a little basket that came in a Free Spirit bundle, but I have added some faux rosemary. That just screams. That just screams spring to me. And adding a little pop of color with the yellow and the lavender. And the Easter eggs, while they are here for Easter, they can easily come off, and my basket is still ready to go through the whole season of spring. This area of my home in my kitchen is probably one of my favorites because I am a huge coffee lover. And I also enjoy some tea in the evening or afternoon. So on the top shelf, I took my beautiful vessel from one of our past Free Spirit bundles and simply added carrots, and look how happy and festive he is next to the happy bunny. Under my glass cloche, I've put Easter eggs. If you don't want to have Easter eggs, you could absolutely put a faux green plant underneath that cloche. The bunny has, yes, greenery coming out of his head because it's so happy and springy. Is that a word, springy? On my bottom shelf, I have all my tea bags in my vessel from a past Free Spirit bundle, and a sign that reminds me of why we celebrate the season, that he is risen. Thank you, Jesus. I added a little bunny next to my tea box because, again, balances the fact that I have a bunny on each shelf, kind of moves your eye. Notice that I have the biggest, heaviest bunny at the top, and then a more medium size, and I have the tiny little guy on the bottom. So a lot of design is all about the balance. Normally I have a Free Spirit bundle tray here with my copper spoon, but how fun is this carrot? Again, just a fun way to add a little touch of Easter. And of course, we use salt and pepper often and butter almost every day, so why not make them happy like bunnies? And how cute is he? Put a little bunny spoon rest by your sink, and your kitchen will feel like Easter. A tradition at our house is dyeing Easter eggs. These are actually hand painted by my children, so they're not real, but we do the same idea right before Easter, and we have egg wars. It's one of my most favorite things about celebrating Easter. So when you and your kiddos, or you and yourself or your husband, whoever lives in your home, has fun dyeing Easter eggs, display them on something. And even if you don't have decorations, this is an instant feel of Easter. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I truly hope that you're inspired in your home to make it even more festive with Easter or spring. Remember, there are no rules in decorating. If you love it, that's all that matters. Let me know in the comments below if there was a room today that we decorated that was new for you, that you never thought about putting Easter into that space. Hi, kitty. Oh my gosh.
Take this in.
So naughty.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
No, it won't get out.
I'll get it. The animals just want to be inside, and they're so loud. I'm gonna blow the cameras out.